lot of people that say that Crawford can beat Canelo, no problem. I mean, I respect that, but I just think they're stupid. I mean, excuse my language. Mm-hmm. The size difference of a bigger man changes everything.
Is Joel Diaz ready to admit that he's stupid? I mean, if people were stupid for suggesting that a fighter would win a fight over another fighter, and at the end of the day, that's what we're doing with boxing. If they were stupid for picking Terrence Crawford and Terrence Crawford end up dominating Canelo Alvarez, being that you are the professional boxing trainer, wouldn't that make you the most stupid person out of anybody that's stupid while you're describing stupid? So are you ready to accept the fact that you're stupid? And none of the things that you said that were going to play a factor in the fight was actually a factor, but you're the trainer. But the people that suggested that Canelo would lose to Terrence Crawford, they regular people. They regular YouTubers. They're regular civilians. Yet the civilians was more accurate than the boxing experts. How is that possible? So many, yet just another trainer in denial. How so many? I bring this up to drive home a point. This is why you have to watch who you talk to about boxing. Didn't you always hear me say that? Because you don't know what angle that they're coming from, and I just shown you that it can bleed through every aspect in how they judge boxing based off of some historical, cultural belief or position or hatred. You have literally seen on this channel how having a warped, corrupt, and conquered mind
with one punch
and having a shallow mind affects the so-called skill level, resume level, and quality of level of fighter being judged when it comes to certain people. This is why I say you have to be very particular about who you talk boxing with. Boxing is damn near a private conversation because you can't trust people with their motives. Now look at all these professionals that threw the unknown people in the dirt as far as trying to guide them on who's really a good fighter. This is why people got a hard time figuring out boxing. And one of the main things you want to figure out boxing is not to listen to the so-called boxing experts. What sport do you have to do that in to understand it? Just boxing. That's all it is at the end of the day. So yes, this boils back down to fucking race. Unfortunately, I would love to just talk boxing, but I first had to pluck out and call out the elephant in the room. Without calling out this elephant in the room, this is why y'all conversations are always off. They're never on the same page. They're always lopsided. You can't understand it because you're talking boxing. They're thinking race. Yet if you're conscious that they think race and you bring up race, they'll accuse you of bringing up race because you're conscious of how they judge a fight. Ain't that a bitch? But then again, America is one giant big paradox for black people in general. White guy shoots a white guy. White America is mad at black Americans. Go fucking figure. That's why boxing, American society, one and the same, bro. One and the same. But this also raises another question about some of you guys training and going to Mexican gyms. I don't think you should fucking do it. You could have a Mexican trainer and stuff like that, but the environment got to be neutral. It got to be split. But you stepping into their environment thinking you going to get equal coaching, equal training, and they actually care about you. It's the same thing I said when Anthony Joshua hired Robert Garcia. Robert Garcia didn't give two fucks about Anthony Joshua. Just based off what color he was fucking alone, because Robert Garcia made it very clear there are rivals. So they don't generally want to help you. Look at all the stuff they do to block and fucking hate on you. I say, y'all ain't got no business stepping into their element. They're too fucking petty and they're too hung up on a fictitious rivalry that was created by the Spaniards because that's how they did them, and they want to do somebody else like that because you want to feel close to European. All this shit connects, man. And I love how people try to tell me, oh, Bruce, you know, you got it all wrong about. No, I don't. No, I don't. I got it all right. And I'm going to further prove this as the day go along. No, I got it 100% accurate. I know what's going on. I know what's going on with y'all. I know why y'all didn't embrace David Benavidez. I know why y'all like Canelo so much. I know all that shit. But stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.
And I can see the same thing. I mean, you saw Canelo Alvarez fighting Amir Khan. Now, look at this. Terence Crawford moved from 47 to 54 to fight Madrimov. What did he do to Madrimov? Nothing. Okay, Madrimov is a 54-pounder. Now, to move up to 168, that's 2 more divisions. Canelo Alvarez will take any punch from Crawford, but I don't think Crawford will take any punches from Canelo.